Earlier on in the year, Elon Musk called for Nigel Farage to be replaced by the very man he is trying to kick out. You see, this isn't just a party dispute. It's a full-blown civil war inside of Reform UK. Here's what's happening. Elon Musk publicly endorsed Rupert Lowe as the party's future leader. But instead of taking that advice and stepping aside, Nigel Farage is now hell-bent on making sure that Rupert Lowe gets kicked out of the party, and he's using some of Lowe's immigration policies against him. And he's also saying other things that Rupert Lowe categorically says is lies. And that is just start of the chaos. You see, the allegations are that Rupert Lowe made verbal threats against Reform UK chairman Mohammed Ziauddin Yusuf, a Muslim figure whose role already in the party was controversial. And now that police are investigating, it's adding more fire to the conflict. Meanwhile, Nigel Farage is doing anything he can, scrambling around mainstream media to try to hold on to power. He's even now borrowing ideas from the very person he is trying to oust. And that's Rupert Lowe's immigration policies.
Report out shows that 1 in 4 sexual crimes and offences are committed by foreign-born nationals. Yet, when we try to find out how many of those have come into this country illegally across the channel or in the back of lorries, nobody in officialdom is prepared to tell us.
You see the real problem? Reform isn't just fighting itself. It is losing its entire base. We've got 10 councillors up in Derbyshire resigning, calling Farage's leadership as autocratic. We've got Reform MPs humiliating themselves. Lee Anderson having an altercation with Steve Bray. I bet he didn't say that Charlie Mullins actually pays him to be there. You've got Richard Tice not even remembering the names of the defectors he is welcoming at a press conference in Scotland.
And who are your defectors today and where are they from?
So we've got John and Ross, and they are from.
Names? I don't know John and Ross.
Are you going to challenge me on everything, or are you going to ask a policy question?
On that.
Well, I'm answering policy questions.
What are the surnames?
I'm asking policy questions about how we make people better.
My question.
Good.
My choice of question.
And John and Ross.
To you is what are
and
their full
John
names?
And Ross.
And what councils are they from?
John and Ross.
What councils are they from?
Next question.
You cannot tell me who your council defectors are today. Why not? Do you know anything about Scottish politics? You can't even name your own members up here.
And every scandal, the party looks less like a serious challenger and more like a sinking ship. Elon Musk's involvement and the fact that Nigel Farage always says that he's close to Trump has turned this from a local dispute into a global political moment. And the biggest question now is, will Reform UK even survive long enough to challenge the Conservatives? You know what? Drop me your thoughts in the comments below, because right now it's tearing itself apart. But don't worry, because UKIP has got this country's back. Because whilst all the toing and froing with Reform UK, UKIP has been that steady ship, just putting out its policies, making sure that the British people understand what UKIP has to offer. And I'll tell you briefly, it's going to be doing mass deportations. It will be bringing God back into the country, both in the curriculum and into the society. It's going to make sure that if immigrants want to be here, they actually have to contribute. They can't be sitting around on benefits, because remember, immigrants come in for a better life. So if you're not assimilating, I'm sure there's going to be some type of remigration, and that is something that I support and something that I know this country needs to do. Also closing down the borders for a period of time, making sure we can take stock of what we've got. If we do need people from outside, we need to be able to have an invitation to them to come. We need to make sure our schools, our doctor surgeries, our hospitals, every bit of our infrastructure is working for the people as it should be. And we need a party that will put the British people first, not second, third, fourth, last on the list in our own country. That is what UKIP is going to do. So if you want to understand more about UKIP or Nick Tenconi's leadership, just head on over to ukip.org and have a look at the manifesto and all the articles that are on there. And whilst you're there, you might as well become a member and help us get this country back.